Maggie, my turn here.
Yeah.
So how do you keep these two podcasts separate? No, really.
Well,
you know how you can kind of do I do different shows, so sometimes I need to keep them separate. How do you keep them separate?
in my life, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, they're just so different. Because I feel like the one I do for the show, and due to strike rules, we're not going to talk about that. But like, we do a rewatch of a show I did for a long time, and it was because it's so specific to that. It's very different from the lifestyle-y one. So it's almost weird. It's almost like one is a bit more like working on the inner parts of ourselves, and like a little bit, I don't want to say self-help because I'm in no way an expert around that. It's more just about like how we get to know ourselves with our alone time. So it's a bit more about that, where like the other one is so about the show that they're so different to me. And at the same time, we've had some crossover lately of like topics we've been talking about that are the same on both. So it's sort of whatever's happening in the world in our lives that just come up. So I keep them separate in that, like, I have my one I do with Tim Amundsen, who was my co-star on the show, and then I have this one I do by myself. And so for me, they both require a lot of work, but they're both really fun. I don't know. They're kind of similar. I'm trying to figure out how I distinguish the two, other than one's just more about like me time and quiet time and getting to know ourselves, and the other one's like, let's talk about our favorite show.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
And did you have a mentor growing up?
I did. I feel like really lucky. I had several. I've had several since I've been in LA, but growing up, I remember when I was working in theater, there was a woman, her name was Melissa, who really took me under her wing, and I think really helped my confidence and really helped me kind of grow. I was like a young, I was so scared. It was like my first play. I was like starting to act and I feel like because it's a double thing. Like there's the actual craft in what we do, but then there's also like all of the confidence and voices in our head, the fear, all that stuff, and that's what I think we need help with just as much as learning whatever craft it is or whatever. So that's what I love about Step Up. I think the mentorship, it's like a holistic program that helps the whole being, So yeah, love it.
Well, I'm going to check out your podcast. I never started. I'm going to check it out.
Thank you. One is called The Psychologist, and the other one's called Me Time with Maggie. So
Me Time with Maggie.
Yeah.